The aim of the module Policy and Practice is to enable you to learn methods and approaches for analysing and evaluating policy. These are skills deployed by people from a range of different organisations, from government and the civil service, to think tanks and the private sector. And you will have all seen examples of these kinds of policy report published by these different kinds of organisations online on a whole range of different policy topics. So during the course of the semester, you develop a policy evaluation project and you build this up step by step during the module. There's a significant amount of flexibility in your choice of topic for this project. So you might have interests that relate to some of a range of different policy contexts. You might be interested in policy issues at the international level, or it could be a national level policy problem, or you might want to focus on a regional or local scale. And your interests might link in with one or more different policy sectors. So just to give you some examples, you might have interests in social policy, environment and energy, international development, immigration or foreign policy. And here are some examples of projects that students have recently done for the module, just to give you an example of the range of different topics you might cover. So for example, we've had students working on terrorist reoffending in the UK, combating human trafficking in Mumbai, India, reducing homelessness in LGBTQ young people, immigration policy in Peru, and preserving mental health in the workplace. So these are just some examples, and there is a significant amount of choice in terms of what you might choose to focus on.
Personally, I chose this module because I was very interested in policies, policy making and assessment. I also really like the selection of coursework for this module. So it's not essay based as lots of the other modules are, but rather it requires you to write a method statement and a policy evaluation report, which really develops other skills other than just essay writing. It also really allows you to learn about the different aspects of policymaking and allows you to engage and implement your theoretical and political knowledge in an empirical scenario.
We were lucky, as part of the module, to have a variety of guest speakers that came along from relevant policy fields to describe their policy and the passion that they had in working in policy. For me, the most significant aspects of the module were really welcoming guest speakers along. It provided me with a unique opportunity to be able to question those that are already working in policy, politics and public affairs on how policy is created and policies that they had worked on. The policy creation process was described, including how government and local authorities use different project management skills and other ideas in order to form policy. I chose it because my plan after university was to work in policy and public affairs, which I now do. And for me, the module was going to relate to my future skills that I would need in work.
For our coursework, we had to evaluate a chosen by us policy, and that could be either a policy created by our local government, national government, or by an international institution. And we had a lot of freedom to focus on the subject that we were interested in, as well as the region that we want to work on or we are passionate about. So this all really made this coursework very enjoyable, very compelling as well. So all in all, I would really recommend the Policy and Practice module for all the IR students because it's not only very informative and practical, but also it allows you to dive deeper into your areas of interest while you're still learning about policymaking.
Don't hesitate to contact me if you have any questions about the module.